Well, welcome back. It's a growing danger. Your kids online. They're exposed to addictive algorithms and age-inappropriate content.
Yes, but now there is an AI-generated web browser that can help corral your kids back to the right spot where learning and information are key. We're here with the local guys behind AngelQ. Tim and Josh, welcome in, gentlemen. We are so glad that you're here, and we're so glad that you created this. It's amazing. We've got to start, because many of us are guilty of doing this, handing our child a screen during downtime. Let's start with the risks of that.
Well, so what's surprising is kids, especially like teenage kids and even younger kids, are using this stuff 6-8 hours a day. And a lot of these applications they're using, like, they're not safe. They weren't designed for kids in mind. Even things like YouTube, you think are kind of innocent. You're always 1 or 2 clicks away from a rabbit hole that take the kid to a place that you never intended as a parent. And so we thought something better needed to be built.
Yeah, definitely.
It can get scary out there. As fathers yourselves, 5 he has over there. Yes. I know you know that firsthand, but you say we don't have to necessarily take them off the internet.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, parents are in a really tough spot today. Over 66% of parents in a recent Pew survey said that parenting today is harder than it was 20 years ago. That's because of the technology that has been introduced over the past 20 years, which is really predatory towards all of us and really our children. And so, the choice that parents have to make is either no access at all or give them access and have the risk associated with it. What we're doing is giving them a way to say yes, which is a safe environment that their kids can go research, find all the things that, kids are super curious, they need to know these things, and they don't want to get left behind. So we're giving them a way to do that through AngelQ.
Yeah, exactly. And this is not to scare parents out there. This is to empower them. So we got to talk about AngelQ and how tech can really be used as a force for good.
Yeah, honestly, we're going to live in a world that's really driven by AI. Like, it's going to change everything, like the people before and after electricity. So we don't think it's reasonable or will work to just try to keep all technology away from kids. But we can have them think of it as a tool again, instead of a place to live. Yeah. Instead of their identities being tied up to it, how many likes did they get on this, that, or the other, driving their emotional state. We know these things are toxic. There's people like Jonathan Haidt, who wrote Anxious Generation, and other like mainstream social scientists telling us how toxic it is, especially for younger kids. And we know that AI can be that extension of parenting online if the parent is given that tool and it's under their control. And so that's really what we have built with AngelQ.
Incredible. I'm going to talk more about your background as the creators of this new app. Tim and I go back decades. But Josh, you are a decorated Navy SEAL. Thank you for your service.
Yes.
So how does a Navy SEAL protect their kids at home?
Yeah, so I've got 5 at home. My oldest is 10, so this hits home very closely. When they get to be about 10, about to go into middle school, that's when the pressure to get the smartphone, the pressure to get on social media hits hard. And so, and Tim's a father too, of course. So we really wanted an alternative for our kids, and so that's the genesis of AngelQ. This is technology that we would want our kids to use, and unfortunately, most of what big tech has given us, those founders, those owners don't even put their own kids on that technology, and so. AngelQ is an app that uses AI to make the internet safe for kids. Yeah. And we do that because it's a super browser that replaces Safari, Google Search, and YouTube. It's all in one app. Every experience your child has in that is going to be safe, healthy, productive, and fun. So parents can have peace of mind that while their kid is using AngelQ, they're not going to get addicted, they're not going to get overexposed, and they're going to learn a lot of useful information that will nurture their curiosity.
Yes, and I know that a lot of work has been done on Capitol Hill, thanks to you. We're seeing a photo there now, just talking about kids' safety online. What's so cool about this is when I first heard about it, a friend of mine used an example. She said, okay, if you type into AngelQ, show me a picture of someone kissing. It redirects and says, you should ask a parent about that. Instead, look at this sea turtle. How exactly does that work?
Well, so we have taken a lot of time and a lot of effort from some very smart people. I spent 20 years building an AI company before this one and was working on missions close to what he was doing, close to other things like HCA here in Nashville, worked in building on capabilities with them. we had the knowledge, and so we could go in and make these new AI language models actually generate only age-appropriate responses and learn how to detect the topics that should be deferred to you as the parent. We do not think AI should be parenting your kids, but we think AI can be an extension allowing you to take parenting online, to be there in all the times that you can't be right there with them. And that is going to create a journey which is all the things that Josh just said, but actually is going to start making them feel like their identity is in a place outside of technology, because that's where it goes. These things have been designed, when I say these things, these other applications have been designed to maximize how long those eyeballs are looking on a screen, to come up with things like autoplay and auto scroll and endless scroll and all the rest of it. And the people that did it, they designed it, and they've admitted this like publicly. They admitted it to they wanted to override or hack the human mind. So Sean Parker, who helped build Facebook with Mark Zuckerberg, 2017, said that as a hacker, this was great because they were hacking the human mind. And what he said verbatim was, God only knows what this is doing to our children. That was in 2017. And here we are, fast forward, and we now need to do something that takes them on a different path to make technology healthy again, because technology is inevitable. The question is it something that is serving your family, or, as Josh has put well, an adversary to your family?
Well, now we have that tool. Thank you guys so
thank
much.
you both.
Appreciate you, everyone. AngelQ is dedicated to creating a safer internet for families. You can learn more about how it works and download the browser for yourself at angelq.ai.